Hello everybody, and welcome to my Zamorak melee guide. And so for this guide we're going to be using the Maul because I feel like that's really the best way to do this. The only other way you could really do this is with dual rapiers or long swords, or else Dragors obviously, but if you have those, why are you at Zammy? Well anyways, in the God Wars dungeon, that's obviously the only place to kill these. Profit, you're going to be getting drops of subjugation, so that's the robes, the hood, the legs, all that stuff, and then the Zammy spear and hilt. Some of the other drops that are stackable, they drop rune legs and the simi, and then they also drop blood runes, death runes, grimy lantidimes, and also the lantidime seeds, and then wine of Zamorak. So what you're going to need is, I'd recommend 90 plus melee stats. Lower than that and you're not going to be able to stay there for as long as you'd like, and then 92 prayer for soul split, and then obviously a chaotic maul. As always, feel free to pause the video and copy down the action bar in the bottom left corner, and I will be back shortly with the inventory. Alright, now for the inventory. The inventory is pretty easy. You're going to want 2 to 3 supersets, depending on what you're comfortable with, and if you've been there before, then you'll sort of know better what you'll need. Anyways, then you'll want about 8 super restore flasks or potions. It doesn't matter too much because you will have quite a few super restore drops, as well as super set drops. So super attack, super strengths, they drop quite a bit of those. And then a tortoise pouch is going to be optional. If you have soul split and turmoil, you won't even need a tortoise. You won't hardly eat any food whatsoever. But if you don't have those and you're worried on your HP, or if it's the first time you're going there, then definitely bring 2 to 3 or 4 even tort pouches, just in case you stay there for a while. And then after that, you're just going to want to fill the rest up with food. You're going to need to bring climbing boots if you have not done the Edger's Ruse or Love Story quest for the Trollheim teleport or teleport tab. And now for the gear. First off, I would really highly recommend the Penance Aura. With that activated, you will not use any prayer potions whatsoever for the 40-50 minutes that it goes. But anyways, you're going to need to use a Zamorak item, and preferably a Bandos item, because there are Bandos things right to the north where you are going for the Zamorak place. But anyways, from there you'll want full Varix, or you can use a Slayer Helm if you're on a Greater Demon Slayer task, which is very nice. It makes it much quicker. And then full Varix or Bandos or whatever armor you have that's above level 70. And then I use the Zamorak arrow for my Zammy item because you don't use the arrow slot anyways, and it's very nice. Then obviously your chaotic maul, and then the Bandos item, I usually use Bandos boots. You can do gloves, you can do a chest plate, whatever works. And then Ring of Wealth I'd recommend because you will get quite a bit of Ring of Wealth drops. Some of them suck, but some of them are worth over a mil. So if you can get an extra mil out of your trip with that ring, then heck, bring it. And then just whatever pair of gloves. You can use Bandos gloves if you'd like. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I will show you how to get there and how to get the kill count. I'm going to show you how to get there using the climbing boot method, just in case if you haven't been up there before, where to go. But anyways, just follow this video and you will need to have done the Troll Stronghold quest in order to have gotten the climbing boots in the first place. So yeah, just follow this video right here and I will be back in a little bit with some further instructions. So when you get up to this little pass here with those thrower trolls, you're going to want to protect range just to save yourself some HP and everything. And then you either need 60 agility or 60 strength in order to get past this boulder here. So yeah, you either squeeze past it or lift it, depending on if you have the strength or agility or whatever. And then I'd recommend protecting melee from the wolves here, and just continue up north. You will not be able to run, and you'll take constant 200s until you get down the hole. And once you're down the hole, do not move. All creatures are unaggressive to you at that spot where you're right underneath the rope. And so that's a great place for you to just sit there and rest up to full HP. And then right where I stop here, that's where you want to stop and start getting your kill count. Alright, so for your kill count, I would first start by killing the Bloodvelds, the Werewolves, and the Hellhounds right outside of the bridge there, because you'll lose all of your prayer points once you go across that bridge, and so you might as well just use up all your prayers, soul split up back up to full health, and yeah, just start getting your kill count right here instead, so that you don't waste that prayer. But anyways, once you have 0 prayer, just go ahead and jump over that bridge into the Zamorak dungeon. So once you're into the actual Zammy area, there are 5 different imp spawns that you can kill, and you will usually, other than this one hit them. So it makes the kill count very fast for Zammy. And so once you have your 40 kill count needed in order to enter the God Wars dungeon area, then go ahead and stand outside of the door in the southeast corner of the dungeon and start hopping worlds until you can find an open world with nobody in it. Lucky for you, you didn't have to wait for me to find an open world, but once you do, then you're just going to want to pot up, drink a couple super restores in order to get that prayer back up, turn on your prayers, and then run to this southwest corner here and stand where I am standing. This allows you to hit all 4 of the minions at once, which makes the area of effect abilities very devastating, and you want to use those area of effect abilities to heal up, but don't use them if you don't need to, because then if you kill the minions too early, they will spawn again and you'll have to kill them 2 or 3 times before you actually kill Zamorak. And well, anyways guys, this is the end of my guide, and so if you thought it was helpful or just enjoyable overall, please show your support by leaving a like button or even a comment down below telling me I did a good job or something I can improve on or anything like that. And feel free to subscribe, it's completely free, and you will be notified whenever I make a new video, a new guide, slaying and praying, anything like that. You'll be notified as long as YouTube isn't being stupid. But anyways, as always, thanks you to my brother Peter for letting me use the music on his music promotion channel called Prime. Link for all that will be in the description below, and have a good day.